Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now, I am glad to welcome all of you to our fourth meeting for our company. Now, thank you for coming. Now, can we call this meeting to order?
Yes.
All right. Now, are there any apologies of absence for today's meeting?
I know everybody present.
All right. Thank you, Hamizah. Okay. Can we now proceed to our next item, the minutes of our previous meeting?
Yes.
Yes, sure.
Okay. Now, so I need everyone to please read through the minutes of the previous meeting, which were distributed earlier. Are there any amendments that need to be made?
There's no any amendment.
Okay. So no amendments need to be made. That is good. So thank you. Now, if we don't have anything to say, if we have no amendments need to be made, so can someone please propose the minute to be passed as a true record?
I propose the minutes to be passed as a true record.
I second the motion.
All right. Now, thank you, Akmal and Ariff. We will move on. We don't have any matters arising from our previous meeting, right?
No, Fatin.
No.
All right. Okay. So if we have nothing from our previous meeting, so we will continue with our special agenda. Our first item under our special business today concerns of my proposal of doing a save energy campaign. So I'm proposing we do this campaign, but I need suggestion on when should we do it and how should we do it. So do anyone have any sort of suggestion or proposal to share?
I would like to suggest about this campaign. How about we held it from 15 of January until 19 January. So for the whole week. Then every day from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. we will switch off the lamp and aircon. So we just use fan and we open the window. Then for the last day of the campaign, we will gather everyone at conference room from after lunch hour 2 p.m. until the end of the day. So we just use only one place. We just switch on lamp or aircon or whatever, just for one place only. The concept is like carpooling. For example, if 4 person live in one place, so rather than use 4 cars, we can use only 1 car to came to the workplace.
Okay.
So that's my suggestion.
So to make this clear, Hamizah, you are suggesting that we will do this campaign in 15 until 19 of January, meaning a whole week from Sunday to Thursday. Okay. And you are suggesting that we do it for the whole day, meaning for the whole day, for the whole week. Okay. And then how we are going to do it, you suggest the first method is that from 9 to 11, was it?
Yes.
9 a.m. Okay, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. the entire week. We will cut off the air conditioning and light usage. So we will propose to our staff workers to use any other sort of methods, meaning for if we cut off the lights, they will maybe use our natural sunlight or open up their windows or doors. And for cooling purposes, if we cut off the air conditioning, they might use their own personal fans or hand fans. Okay, that's the first method. And then the second method was that you will choose a single day of the week, half of the day after lunch.
Yes.
Was it? After lunch until the end of our office hour, to gather everyone in one place to continue on their work for that day, just like your analogy of using the carpooling method.
Yes, true.
Now, that's a good suggestion. So I need someone to agree on this or second the motion. Is it all right if we continue with what Hamizah has suggested?
I second the motion.
So from Akmal and Ariff, would you agree on us doing that method?
I agree with Hamizah suggestion.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Because unanimously we have all agreed. So I think that's that for our first special business. Hamizah, please take note. Okay. And thank you for the suggestion. Okay. Now, on with our second special business. Second special business, we have previously proposed of doing a charity dinner event. So, for our charity dinner event, I need someone to suggest where should we do it and why should we do it there. So, anybody has any sort of suggestion?
May I suggest?
Yes, please.
I suggest with Tissot Johor Bahru Hotel located near the city, because I found that they can accumulate up to 1,000 people, and they are also disability friendly for any of our staff that needs to use the ramps. And I found that their food packages are also on par with the prices that they're offered. So they have a wide range of food to offer to anyone that book and even with them.
Okay. How is the rating review of that place so far?
So far, I saw a lot of 5 stars on the review.
So they do have a good number of good reviews. Okay. If we were to continue with that suggestion, Akmal, as the head of the financial department,
Okay.
would it be alright if we do it based on Ani's suggestion?
I guess we can do based on Ali's suggestion. I propose for this dinner, we invite 300 guests, and then the guests we will need to pay at 100 ringgit for this event to participate. And for the money, half of the money will be used to pay for the food, and the rest of the money will be put into the charity box. So based on the money that have been allocated, we already have at least 10,000 ringgit in the box. So we now just need at least another 5,000 ringgit.
Okay, so you're suggesting that if we agree on Ani's previous suggestion of doing it at Tissot Hotel, and an estimation of 300 people, 300 guests.
Okay. Yes.
And each of the guests will be paying about 100.
Yes.
Okay. 50% of it will be towards food, and the other 50% will be towards our charity box.
Yes.
And we have a target for how much we want to reach for that event, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
So how
we-
much is our actual target?
our actual target is 20,000 ringgit. So if we get the exact amount of 300 guests, we will have total fund in the box 15,000 ringgit. So we just need another 5,000.
Okay. So 20,000 for our actual target. 15,000 would be a secured number. So another 5,000 is based on the kindness of anyone who would be giving out some sort of charity for our event.
Yes.
That will be a good amount. Okay. Now, Hamizah, if we were to continue with this suggestion, what date would be suitable for everyone? And who would you propose as our guest list?
According to our schedule, we can set the event on 26 January, which is on on Thursday, from 8:30 p.m. to 11 p.m.
Okay.
The guests will be like the board member and their family, shareholders, and our staff and their family.
All right.
And I would like suggest to invite 2 guests of honor.
2 guests of honors. Okay. Before we continue with that suggestion, okay, I need to know, is everyone on board with this suggestion, or doing it at this hotel and that amount of payment that needs to be made?
Yeah, for me, it's okay. It's reasonable now.
If you agree with it, how about the rest of you? Would you agree on those part? Okay. I assume you all would agree.
Before I forgot,
Uh-huh.
I propose as I myself as a head of HR department, I propose that our department and alongside with customer service department will be the person in charge of this charity dinner event.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Ariff. So that's another thing that has been completed, so I don't need to suggest that part. Okay. Back to Hamizah's suggestion, because we agree on doing at this location and this amount of payment and everything. Okay. Back to Hamizah's suggestion. The 2 guests of honors. As head of customer service, you know what trend is ongoing right now, Anis. So do you have any sort of suggestion on who would be suitable as our guest of honors?
I suggest inviting our renowned singers, which are Awi and Siti Nohaniza, and propose to have a collaboration performance for our charity dinner.
Okay. Anybody rejecting that idea?
Yeah, it's
I
a no
agree
for
with
me.
agree.
I think I agree. Yeah, I think I agree
So
with
everybody is agreeing. So I need Hamizah and Anis, please contact everyone on our guest list so that they will be aware, and please report back to me on the progress of contacting our guest of honors. So please report to me what their response would be. And I think that's that for our second agenda. So can we proceed with our third agenda?
Yes.
Yes.
So our third agenda. Today is the 2nd of January 2023, a new year. If I'm not mistaken, we have employees that have been working with us for more than 10 years. And
Yes.
I would like to suggest that our company to show some sort of appreciation to them for their effort and their contribution to our company for almost, well, more than a decade. So I need suggestion on how should we reward them. And before that, I need to ask human resource, how many of our staff will be what would I say, considered as being worthy of this appreciation?
I believe at least based on our records right now, I believe there are 10 people that already work in our company for at least a decade right now.
How many?
At least around 10. I
At least
believe
around 10.
I believe based on the records.
Okay, so at least around 10. How about the maximum number?
The maximum number for the reward we're going to do this event.
How many staffs? The maximum number of the estimation of how many staff that have worked for us for more than a decade.
Okay, let me check a bit. Okay, I believe. Okay, so after I check it back, I think we have 20 maximum, all the staff that have worked with us for 10 years.
Okay, so considering that we have 20 staffs that will be involved of getting this sort of reward, and I need to ask Akmal, how much budget can we allocate per person for this proposal?
Based on the proposed idea, our budget will be at least 3,000 ringgit.
3,000 per head. Okay. If considered 3,000 per head, I need suggestion on how should we reward them. So, Ariff, do you have any sort of suggestion on how we should reward them?
For me, I think we can give them some sort of bonus, like 50% of a bonus for based from their initial salary.
Okay, so maybe our minimum paid salary for our company for that amount of year of service would be around 5,000. Let's say 50% of 5,000 as their bonus. So meaning?
Yes. Meaning.
So 20 people will get about 50% of bonus. Okay, that's one suggestion. Do we have any other suggestion of how should we reward them?
I have a suggestion.
Okay, what is it?
If we could increase their annual leave for the year.
Okay.
And then so that they can have more days to take up for vacation.
So increasing their annual leave quota of this year.
I don't think I can agree on that suggestion because as we know, even though we can add the annual leave holiday, maybe some of them will not use it at all, or some of them will use it irresponsibly, maybe to to avoid getting taxed or something like that. So I
Yes,
believe
I
we
do
can avoid.
agree. I do agree with Ariff on that part because some workers, and I have gotten rumors that they are using their annual leave irresponsibly just to get out from very important agendas and meeting. So I think that won't work. How about another suggestion?
Okay, so how about if we propose an Umrah package for our Muslim staffs,
Hmm.
and for our non-Muslim staffs, we propose for just a vacation package.
I think that would be more reasonable. So we have two suggestions. One is giving a 50% bonus and the other is giving some sort of Umrah package or holiday package to our staffs. So, Akmal, considering those two suggestions, is it does it hurt our budget or would it be alright?
Based on what Anis and Ari have said, my suggestion is we can combine both idea
Mm-hmm.
and proceed with the idea, since even if we use both idea, we still don't doesn't hit our budget.
Okay, so both ideas are in our budget.
So both idea are acceptable
Okay.
based on budget.
So are you suggesting that we do it both or we choose either one?
Suggesting we use both idea.
So meaning we will give both bonus, a 50% bonus, and also the holiday package. Okay, if finance is saying that our budget won't hurt, I think we can agree on giving that much reward, considering that they have contributed for more than a decade. Do we have any sort of rejection on that idea?
No, I think it's good. I mean, it's good to combine both because it's the staff has already worked for us for 10 years, so it is good to reward them.
All right. Okay, Hamizah, do you have any sort of rejection or anything, or do you agree with this proposal?
I agree with this suggestion.
Okay, so now we need to know when will we be giving out the reward.
So for the inconvenient to give their bonus, how about
Mhm.
we give that at the payday on 25th of January.
So we will give both reward on the same day.
Yes.
Right. Okay. If we are all right with that suggestion, I need administration department, human resource department, and also customer service to collaborate on this proposal. Please discuss with each other's department on what sort of package should we be doing. Please do the necessary research, and I need Hamizah to please report this back to me at least by the end of the week. Would that
I will.
be possible?
Yes, I will report to you at the end of this week.
Okay, so please report the progress to me by the end of the week, and I think that's that for our special event. Did I miss anything?
I believe not.
We have covered
If
everything.
right, so if we have that, we've done that. So can we now move on to any other businesses?
I believe we don't have. Yeah, I
any
believe
other
we don't have
businesses.
any.
Okay, so if we don't have any other businesses to be discussed, so our last thing that we need to discuss is that our date, time, and venue for our next meeting. Hamizah?
Since there are many activities to be completed before that, so can I send a notice about the next meeting to the members later?
So we should postpone our next meeting.
Yes.
Okay. If we need to postpone, then I'm alright with that. Just make sure to remind me of discussing this matter again with you. Okay. Now, if we have nothing, that's done. We no questions that need to be answered. Anybody have any sort of comments to be given?
No, Fatin.
No. Okay. I assume there's no. So okay. Now I need to thank you all for coming to this meeting. And I need someone to propose that this meeting to be adjourned if we have nothing to discuss. So can please someone propose that this meeting to be adjourned?
Yes, I propose the meeting to be adjourned.
All right.
Uh,
So anyone to second the motion?
I second the motion.
So if that's that, so thank you, and this meeting is adjourned. Thank you for coming. Have a nice day. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Wassalam. Thank you.